Hello, people. Just wanted to share some words with you all. Of course, it's me, Raul Cortez. AKA Polo. I just I wanted to inspire some people out there that may be going through some things, um, and they may not know how to communicate what it is that they're going through. I figure I make this time while I got the time and the space and the energy to share. I'm going to share. First of all, I want to start this video by explaining what it is. What's a black sheep? What's a scapegoat? What's an ace? What's an aces? Black sheeps are basically people who are frowned upon within family structures uh, for various reasons. Scapegoats are usually individuals within a family that are blamed or blamed or accused of doing things, even though it is just a projection, and the people that are scapegoating somebody, they are responsible for some of the things that the scapegoat is going through. Uh, and an ACE is ACE stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences. Uh, One can say, or I can say I'm pretty much all three. I'm definitely. I feel like I'm all three. At least I feel like I'm all three, because a lot of people in my family I haven't spoken to in a long time. So I don't know. I don't know what they think. I don't know what other people have said, but um, these are the target people that I want to speak to in this video. There's varying levels of circumstances and difficulties that people will experience, particularly within family structures. And you got to understand, you have to understand, boy, where do I begin with this? You got to understand your self-worth. There you go. You have to understand your self-worth. You have to know that life is worth living, that you are talented, whether you know it or not, whether you realize it or not. You're talented, you're worth something, and you have the potential to be great. You have the potential to change the narrative, to be better to be better than what they thought you could and could be. And that's very important. Some of you may be looking at this and may not feel anything, but I'm telling you, uh, from experience, one of the greatest challenges as a black sheep, as a scapegoat or an ace, is holding on, discovering, realizing, and holding on to your self-worth. I think it's important that you understand that you are important because you are a black sheep, because you are a scapegoat, because you are an ace. That is more reason for you to be motivated to live, for you to be motivated to see the next day, for you to try to realize and fulfill all your potential. Because even though the hate and the opposition that is against you, whether you think it, whether you really know that something is holding you down, or you can't quite pinpoint what it is that that's holding you down, but so you feel like something is holding you down, uh, you can make it. You can make it. Uh, you can make it, and you got to make it through each and every day. You don't want to think about how you're going to make it the next day. You got to think about how you're going to make it today. You got to make it today. And every day you have to figure out, whether it's through writing, whether it's through meditating, whether it's through prayer, whether it's through writing petitions to yourself, whether it's saying or writing down affirmations, or listening to a song that motivates you, watching a movie that motivates you, whatever it is, you got to motivate yourself. You have to keep in good. If you can't find anything else to do, if you feel like you hit a block in a road, you have to at least fight with yourself, or get to a point where you feel calm, cool, and collected. and you feel good about yourself, and you feel good about your future despite what things look like externally. You want to change your external circumstances. It begins with the words and the feelings and the intentions that are inside your heart and in your mind. As a black sheep, or as an ace, I'm gonna just call it an ace. As an ace, you're gonna have to wrestle with your bad thoughts. Sometimes I get what is called invasive thoughts. I get thoughts out of nowhere that are not beneficial to me, that are not beneficial to my well-being, my mental health, my emotional health, and everything. Invasive thoughts. They come out of nowhere, and other anxieties and invasive, a combination of anxieties and invasive thoughts, and other psychological challenges. All of this stuff, you have to fight through it. It's not normal. It's not normal. You got to understand that there's side effects that you're still trying to recover from or trying to understand as an adult that you went through as a child. The second thing, another thing that you have to understand is you have to develop self-awareness. You have to get around people that are going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you that you're good at this, and then they're going to tell you that you're bad at that. You can't have somebody just say that you're good all the time. Some of you, as a child, were treated pretty bad, but were told that you were good all the time. And as an adult, now you're confused by all of that. And it's running together. It's running into together, and other people don't understand it at all. It's not right. Being anxious, feeling anxiety, feeling tempted, having involuntary movement, whether it's staring issues or whatever the case may be. All of these things, these are things that you can fight against. These are things that you can minimize and calm down. These are things that are not single-handedly your fault, but you have to get through it. You have to get through it. I believe in you. I think you can. I think you will. And you have to. If nobody believes in you, I believe in you. Now you have to believe in yourself. You can't count on other people trying to believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. The third thing I want to talk about is determination. Don't think about people that you don't like. Don't spend so much time talking bad about people that you don't have to really talk about, or you don't have to pay attention to, or you don't have to talk to. If you have a mindset that you're really trying to rediscover and motivate your self-worth, you got to get away from as much negative energy as possible. Nobody wants to help out somebody who's ungrateful. Nobody wants to help out somebody who can't count their blessings and can't see the silver lining in difficult circumstances. People want to see you motivated. People want to see that you believe in yourself and you're capable of trying. You're capable of making an attempt to do better. You're capable of at least putting one foot in front of the other. Some of you may feel like you're lazy. Some of you feel paralyzed by the circumstances that you have been through. Because when you try to wrap your mind around it, it just doesn't wrap around completely. You're like, how did I even get here? But you got here. You got the point is you got here. You made it to this point. And I hope that you find a way to cultivate good thoughts about yourself, or recreate yourself, recreate what you believe in yourself. That's different from what other people have told you when you were growing up. The last thing I want to talk about is, as an adult, you have to discipline yourself. You have to discipline yourself when you feel discouraged. you can't immediately try to go reach out to the next person every single time you feel discouraged to have a conversation. The second thing is when you feel tempted, because some of us resort to drugs. We drink and smoking cigarettes, the black and mild cigars, or smoking weed, and even worse than that, you have to discipline yourself. You have to cut that stuff out. Minimize it until, or at least cut it out until your life is stable. And so it's better to not do, but I can understand some of you are struggling with temptation, struggling with addiction. You don't have a balance. You don't have a family you don't really have a family to talk to or go to, to replenish your mind and your heart with love and food and companionship. So you have to fight. You have to fight within yourself. Sometimes fighting within yourself means trying to relax. Sometimes you just got to relax. I don't care what the situation looks like. Learn to relax. Being relaxed is our natural state. Being angry all the time is not natural. Being sad and depressed all the time is not natural. Being agitated and constantly bringing up your past when you look at the circumstances and difficulties that lay in front of you is not natural. So don't worry about nobody. Don't worry about people talking bad about you. Don't worry about a relationship opportunity that seems to never happen or fizzle out once you feel like it's happening. Don't worry about that. You're struggling looking for jobs. Just stay vigilant. Stay confident. Stay vigilant. Feel good about yourself. Whatever it is that you're trying to overcome, while you're in the process of overcoming it, you ought to want to war with yourself to feel good about yourself. So be determined. Be determined. Hold up. Give me 2 minutes. I'm doing a video right now. So just be determined. Be determined that you're going to make it. The odds are against you. The odds are it's time for you to go down. You're not cool with your family. Some of your family members may still resent you, resent your company, resent even knowing you, whether they had a negative experience with you or somebody talked bad about you or somebody took you out of context, whatever the case may be. You have to fight that within yourself. What you say to yourself and what you whisper to yourself has more power than what anybody else could tell you or say about you. And you have to stand on that. You have to stand on that. So stay encouraged. Stay encouraged, stay focused, stay motivated. Push forward. Push forward. And you can make it. You can make it.